What's going on Facebook Live? Be right with you in a second. Getting some drink. What's up, David Vega? What is going on? Mic check, mic check. Hear me well, loud and clear. Hear me all the way from Chicago. Hey, David, what's going on? I was wishing that that you jump in this live with me. Hopefully, you have some time. Hello, Alfredo. How's it going? All the way from California, checking in. It's Alfredo. Thank you, Alfredo, for checking in. So real quick, guys, I don't want to take too long. I got some stuff to do, and I'm really excited about some things that I was able to fix on my end. I've been toying with this issue that I've had on my blog, but I was finally able to fix it, so I'm really excited to get back on track with that. So real quick, guys. So I had a few notes because I wanted to come to you with a few tips on how not to get your account shut down by Facebook. I've been seeing it a lot lately, especially with the implementation of third-party tools like chatbots, like Chrome extensions that allows you to do some things that Facebook doesn't like. It doesn't happen all the time that people get these accounts shut down. Facebook is not shutting down all of them, but I've heard close friends, acquaintances in the internet world that have accounts shut down with significant amounts of followers. Yes, and I'm not saying, Alfredo's asking if third-party tools can shut down your Facebook account. Third-party tools are used for different reasons. So the short answer is not necessarily third-party tools will get your account shut down, but the inappropriate use of third-party tools can sometimes penalize you or just get your account shut down. Now, let's talk about that a little bit. So there's this one tool, and my friend here locally can attest to that. I'm not going to name the name of this specific tool, but it's I'll tell you what it does. Basically, it's a Chrome extension that allows you to invite everybody in your Facebook profile, all of your friends who are connected with you on your Facebook profile. It allows you to invite them to like your fan page. Okay, now this third party, hello Nix, how's it going? Hey Jenny, thanks for joining. So the inappropriate use of this tool, Facebook doesn't like that. Facebook wants you to grow your audience without the use of this specific third party tool. I got a Twitch streamer got their Facebook account shut down because someone reported them as a fake account. I'm sorry to hear that, Alfredo. If I understand correctly, Twitch is to stream games, and it's used for other things, but I'm not too familiar with that application. I can't talk about Twitch too much because I'm not familiar with it, but I can talk about a couple of other tools. So this third-party Chrome extension allows a Facebook user to invite everybody on their friends list to like their Facebook fan page. Hello, Maylin. Thanks for joining. So basically, that is a no-no for different reasons. First, Facebook doesn't like it. Facebook will sometimes shut down your account, and trust me, to appeal a decision like that, good luck with that. Secondly, if you happen to get away with it, where you invite everybody at the click of a few buttons, you're inviting everybody on your friends list to like a page that they might not be too interested about, right? But what happens? Let's just dive in a little bit as far as what happens in the dynamics of Facebook. Say I have about I don't know, a little over 2,000 contacts in my Facebook profile. Let's say I invite all of my contacts on this profile to my Solar Power Tribe Facebook fan page. Let's just say I did that, right? Well, guess what? Some of my friends, first of all, are not going to care about solar, right? Other friends, they might like my page because, you know, it's me, and they're getting an invitation from me, and they just want to be nice, and they just want to like my page, right? But what happens when I run an ad, a paid Facebook ad for my Solar Power Tribe? I'm using that as an example. What happens? Well, Facebook is going to be reaching, if I so choose to reach that audience, Facebook is going to put my ad that I am paying for in front of people who don't really care about solar. So what happens when that happens? Well, people are not going to care. People are not going to engage with my ad. People are not going to click on my ad. People are not going to like and share my content. So Facebook has this score called relevancy score for Facebook marketers out there. You guys should be familiar with it. If your Facebook ad is not reaching the right audience, then the relevancy score for your Facebook account is going to drop, which means you're going to reach less and less people because you're not reaching the right people. So basically, if I ask, hello, Kimberly. So basically, if I ask all of my friends to like my Facebook fan page, I'm not going to reach the right people when I put money into ads for Facebook, right? Then my relevancy score is going to drop. And if Facebook catches me using third-party tools for me to invite everybody on my friends list to like a page, then they're probably going to shut down my account. And I don't want that. I know you don't want that. I know if you're a social media marketer or a social media manager that manages different accounts, you definitely don't want to do that so they close your client's Facebook account. You definitely want to stay away from even taking that risk, okay? Now, there is another third-party tool that is very, very cool. I use it. I use it for my brands that I manage, right? And it's called ManyChat. ManyChat is one platform that allows you to create chatbots on Facebook Messenger. Now, it is a third-party tool, and while it has been sanctioned, it has been verified, it has been approved by Facebook, there are parameters and there are guidelines by which you can use it, right? Alfredo saying, oh, you're learning Chatfuel, very cool. I'm not familiar with Chatfuel, but I am very familiar with ManyChat. I've been using it for almost 6 months now, and they keep adding a lot of cool features. I've heard good things about Chatfuel, but I'm not very familiar. Chatfuel is another platform where you can build chatbots, and for those of you who don't understand clearly what chatbots are, I wrote a blog post or two. Most recently, I will include that link at the end of this broadcast. But to make a long story short, a chatbot is basically a pre-recorded dialogue that can take place between your website and your customers or your prospects within the Facebook Messenger environment, which is very, very handy for those of you who do email marketing or different types of strategies to reach and continue to get your audience engaged through email. You're seeing that the open rate email is really, really low, and the click-through rate, furthermore, is even lower. So with the use of chatbots, now you're able to grow a list of subscribers within your Facebook Messenger, and everybody opens those messages because they are within the Facebook Messenger environment. So very, very handy. It allows you to segment your audience at will, so that you can later broadcast to them according to their behavior, according to their response rate, and an array of other things. So basically, there are people who have been using chatbots successfully, right? But you guys got to read the terms of service, okay? If you are in the business of whether you're running ads for your own Facebook page, you're doing this on your own, or you are running ads for other brands, clients, people who trust you with your expertise, you got to stay up to date with the terms of service, guys, because a lot of people get very enchanted with the use of these tools because it automates things. They're new features. There's very cool tools, but if they're not used the proper way, guys, and this, hey, Chris, how's it going? And Tony from New York, how's it going? Is it easy to use for a non-techie type? Kimberly's asking. Well, it's not hard. It's not coding, right? It's not. It takes away, a lot of the techie stuff. But it's. I'm finding from my own experience that ManyChat is a very user friendly. It's a free tool that also has a pro version, so you can start playing around with the free tool. Do you have a Facebook fan page, Kimberly? But you can play around with the free tool. What I suggest is you create a test Facebook fan page so you can test things out there, and then move to your to the page that you want to execute your chatbots. Your chatbots can be deployed with different methods, but what I suggest is start with a free version of ManyChat and go through the tutorials. You'll find that the tutorials are really helpful, and join one of these Facebook groups where you can find the support. If you need more information, I actually have a free training that I can send to you. You don't have a Facebook fan page, so I imagine you're probably thinking about creating one. I will send you a free training that I have for messenger automation, which includes chatbots, and it includes specifically the use of ManyChat. So guys, to bring it back to the topic, stay up to date with the terms of service, because you don't want to, spend all this time, building your brand and, building your tribe, engaging with your prospects, inviting people to like it, and then by not being up to date with these terms of service that are constantly changing. They're not the same terms of service that they had a week ago or maybe a year ago, just because specifically talking about Facebook is moving so quickly. They're constantly adding new things and testing new things that you got to stay up to date on your game. Alfredo, I believe they shut down your Twitter terms of service. Like Periscope needs to be attended to. Yeah, I no longer use Periscope, but I imagine Twitter has their own terms of service. I believe, if I remember correctly, Alfredo, you sent me about 5 different terms of service guidelines that people need to follow on Twitter and on Periscope. So that's is definitely something that people steer away from reading, because it's like the fine print, right? It's like the fine print when you apply for the credit card. It's like the fine print that you don't read, at the end of an advertisement, right? And it's a fine print for a reason, right? People disregard that, and people are signing contracts without knowing the terms of service, and so this is no different. You gotta read the fine print, especially if you're managing someone else's page. Guys, you don't want to have that reputation that you're managing another brand with some success, and then they shut it down because you as a social media manager didn't read the fine print. So moving on to the next thing. So basically, ManyChat is the bomb. I really recommend it. If you guys, anybody here is looking to build a chatbot on Messenger, Chris, I know we talked about this a little bit on a previous interaction. Let me know. I can build you a demo. As a matter of fact, go to DannyMonzon.com and you'll see my chatbot engage with you, It's going to ask you, the first question it asks you is, do you speak English or do you speak Spanish? And then it'll take you into a dialogue in whichever language that you pick. That could serve as an initial demonstration of what a chatbot can do for you. And in Danny Monzon /blog, you're going to find a few blog posts regarding that specific topic. So moving on, contests. Now, this is another thing that'll get people in trouble. I know personally people whose accounts got shut down because of running these types of contests. Now, I don't know if you're watching this live or if you're going to watch this, I don't know, a week from now, a year from now, but always look at the terms of service. Now, I know some brands are growing their audience massively by saying, to enter this contest, hit like and share this post, share this picture with a couple of people, right? That's a big no-no. That is actually very explicitly written in the terms of service when it comes to running contests on Facebook. You cannot ask, a brand cannot ask a viewer to, as a requirement, to enter a contest, a raffle, any of these sort of things, to share and to tag someone. I know you're going to see this a lot, and you probably have been familiar with these things. My wife tags me on a lot of things. So I know you've come across these types of gimmicks, right? A page cannot ask you as a requirement in order to enter a contest to like, share, or comment on their post. They can ask you, as of today, December, whatever, 2017, I don't even know what date it is, 14th. As of today, the terms of service say something along the lines like, you can ask somebody to like your page to enter the contest, but any other requirement is not allowed. So be up to date with that. If I am paraphrasing or if I'm misunderstanding this, please refer to the terms of service that Facebook has clearly posted. Ask a question, they'll get back to you. Don't get your account shut down. It's really painful to see brands with 20-something thousand followers get shut down. I mean, that sucks, you know? Moving on, guys. Relevancy score, we hit that. Contests. Oh, here's another thing. Right around this time of the year, if you're running ads, thank you, Alfredo, for sharing that. Apparently, Alfredo, you're a social media misfit. You got your YouTube strike for streaming a blank gray page for 12 seconds. Wow, that is something that I would appeal. So Periscope and YouTube. Okay, so I bet you're learning, the hard way. Maybe you can put together a video, sharing that and put it into content so that people don't fall into the same mistake, right? So moving on, around this time of the season, I'm referring to December. A lot of advertisers are competing for a spot on your newsfeed, right? Which means that Facebook is going to hike up the rates of Facebook ads. I am learning too, my friend. That's why I'm putting together these videos, because I want my audience to learn, not only from my lessons, but by the lessons of the people in the community that I'm involved with. So around this time of the year, Christmas time, December, a lot of advertisers, imagine there are about 5 million advertisers on Facebook alone. So they are competing for a spot on your newsfeed, right? If you fit their criteria, right, they're competing for a spot on your newsfeed. Think about it as a virtual real estate auction. Each piece of content that you see that's sponsored by a brand is a piece of real estate. So around this time of the season, all these advertisers want to push product, want to push services. People are in the spirit of buying. They got their credit card in hand. So if you are a brand that has a limited ad budget, you need to be really, really savvy, really, really creative when it comes down to targeting your audience, right? Not just by demographics, but by psychographic behaviors and an array of other things, guys. Otherwise, your $100 budget that you have is going to be eaten away really quickly, and you're not going to get the clicks, you're not going to get the attention that if you ran the same ad, for instance, after the holiday season. So keep that in mind, guys. If you have a limited ad budget, around this time of the season, it's going to be more expensive, just because Facebook advertisers are competing for a spot on your newsfeed. Guys, if you're interested in a Facebook ads training also for free, let me know. I'll send that over to you on Messenger. Definitely let me know. Let's see what else we got here. Contests, Facebook ads on high season, and relevancy scores. I believe that's it. That's it for today, guys. But just remember, Facebook is an amazing platform to start branding yourself, to start creating content, to start building your tribe. Kimberly, sounds good. I'll send you both trainings, the ManyChat chatbots training and the Facebook ads training. I'll send them both to you via Messenger privately. Let me know if anybody else is interested. I will do so. So in closing, guys, Facebook is an amazing platform. As you know, it's not just Alfredo. Thanks for calling me a social media misfit. I try not to be. Hey, we all try to grow our audience one way or another. We make mistakes. I didn't mean that in any bad way. I'm a misfit myself, if anything. So Facebook is an amazing platform, guys. But if you're gonna market on there, market smarter. Respect the platform, guys. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video.